If you're a Bolingbrook homeowner considering downsizing, maybe moving into a smaller home, condo, or senior-friendly space, this video is your roadmap. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through a realistic timeline, key cost considerations, and strategic decisions you'll face. Plus, I'll share 2 free resources you can grab right now to simplify the process and get more value from your move. Before we dive into timelines and costs, let's talk about why downsizing might actually make sense right now in Bolingbrook. Home prices have been holding steady, even inching up a bit. Most homes are still selling in the mid to high 300s, which means if you've owned your home for a while, there's likely solid equity sitting in it. That equity could give you a strong foundation for your next move, whether that's a smaller home, a single level layout, or just something with less upkeep. But downsizing isn't just about selling, it's about timing it right, budgeting smart, and knowing what's ahead. So let's walk through exactly how to plan your move. Let's move into the timeline and cost breakdown you need to know step by step. So if you're seriously thinking about downsizing in Bolingbrook, here's what the process generally looks like, broken down into 5 simple phases. And remember, this isn't one size fits all. Some folks move through this in 8 weeks, others take 4 months, but this will give you a clear framework to plan around. Phase 1 is all about the decision and early planning. This usually takes 2 to 4 weeks. You're deciding what you actually want, maybe a smaller home, a ranch with no stairs, something closer to family. You're also choosing the right agent, hopefully me, and getting a feel for what your current home might need to get market ready. You might spend a little here on things like consultations, quick repairs, or staging prep. Phase 2 is when the prep work kicks in. Expect 3 to 6 weeks to declutter, make minor fixes, stage the home, and get those professional photos taken. This is the elbow grease phase where we're making sure your home shines online and in person. Depending on the home, this could run anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 for repairs, paint, and staging. But it can easily pay for itself in your final sales price. The third phase is showings, offers, and negotiations. Once we hit the market, most homes are under contract in 2 to 4 weeks. You'll be reviewing offers, navigating contingencies, and preparing for inspections and closing. This is where things like repair credits, closing costs, and commissions come into play. Typically 1 to 3% of the sale price on top of your agent fees. Phase 4 is the transition to your next home. This could take another 2 to 6 weeks depending on whether you've already bought your next place or still need to. It's the moving trucks, utility transfers, storage, maybe even some temporary housing if the timing doesn't line up perfectly. But you should plan for about $1,500 to $5,000 for logistics depending on how far and how much you're moving. And finally, phase 5 is the wrap-up. 1 to 2 weeks of final walkthroughs, handing over the keys, and any last-minute touch-ups or adjustments. So what's the full timeline? Realistically, you're looking about 10 to 18 weeks from start to finish. That's 2.5 to 4 months. And while every move is different, most sellers should budget for the following ballpark costs. Repairs and staging, $3,000 to $10,000. Marketing and media, $500 to $1,500. Moving and storage, $1,500 to $5,000. Closing and inspections, 1% to 3% of the sales price. Temporary housing or storage, $500 to $2,000 if needed. Keep in mind there might also be some overlap like covering 2 mortgages or utility bills for a few weeks. The more tightly we plan your timeline, the more you can avoid these double up costs. If you like after this, you should check out my other videos. Avoid these common mistakes when selling your house. I break down top errors sellers make that can cost thousands, and 7 staging tips to sell your home fast and for top dollar. That one is all about how to sell and present your property so it sells quickly and for more. Here are some strategic tips and traps to avoid during the downsizing move. First, time your sale and purchase carefully. Don't list your home too early before securing your next place, or you may feel pressured. But waiting too long can cost momentum. Second, be extra disciplined on decluttering. The less you bring with you, the easier to move and stage your new place. Watch that vacancy gap. Owning 2 places even for a few weeks can drain cash. Plan your overlap carefully. 4. Know your walkaway and purchase cap. Before you accept offers or make offers on new homes, know your bottom line net number after all costs. 5. Price your current home smart. If you overprice, you'll lose momentum. Price too low and you leave money on the table. Use recent comps, local nuance, and good agent insight. And 6, avoid emotional triggers. Don't let nostalgia or gold plating upgrades derail your project. Focus on ROI items that matter to buyers. By applying these safeguards, you increase your odds of executing a downsizing move smoothly and profitably. And if you want a handy seller's checklist with all the steps to get your house ready to sell, download it now via the link below. And if you'd like me to run a free home valuation on your Bolingbrook property, click the link. I'll pull comps, net out costs, and show you what you realistically might walk away with. Downsizing in Bolingbrook is totally doable if you plan ahead, control costs, and time everything with precision. It's not about getting it perfect, but moving with intention. Download that free fall seller's checklist and get your free home valuation to get started. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. In the next videos, I'll walk you through avoid these common mistakes when selling your house and 7 staging tips to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Both perfect companions to what we discussed today. I'm Gimpert with O'Neill Property Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.